finally ready for an oil change on the 2500. We got the oil drained out. No reason to show you that. It takes a 3/8 drive square, so just a ratchet and a short extension takes it right out. Drop it out. Have a big catch can. I mean, I bought like a tote from Walmart for $3. It's going to take 3 gallons of oil, so your average oil change bucket's going to make a big mess on your floor if you have one. So get something big, get something ready. The totes are low enough and take plenty of fluid, so they work out pretty well. Next thing is going to be to get the oil filter off of it. Underneath the oil filter, it's got a small plastic like a funnel so that the oil will flow out into, and try not to make as much of a mess. I'm gonna tell you now, there's enough shit under there. It's gonna make a mess. I don't care how much they try to make a pretty little funnel that isn't gonna work. But to get to the oil filter, right up underneath here, and I don't know if you can see it where I'm at, but you can get a hold of it. I don't know if I can get both hands on it to turn it. I might have to get a strap wrench or something to be able to turn it. But I've got some over there. We'll see if I can get a hand on it and do any good with it. First thing I need to do though is get my, pull that over just a little bit. The pan underneath of it. Long and sideways.
Sideways.
Now we're gonna see if we can get this oil filter to spin off. Drain all the crap out of it and
shit drain.
Go from there. Oh my goodness.
What?
It was loose.
Was it?
Yeah.
That's not good. I don't think you have to worry about getting a strap wrench on it.
Wow, that came right loose. Oh. Well, that wasn't as bad as I thought it might be.
Well, there wasn't nothing come out of this little catch pan thing.
No, it never. I guess it had dropped far enough down. It wasn't a big deal. I don't know if it was not as bad as I thought it might be. There's the oil pan, or the oil filter.
Filter of the oil.
It's got a little. It's been underneath there spraying some black spray paint. It's kind of a telling thing.
Who did
Something
that?
from a dealer. That's somebody cleaning up, thinking they were being special.
Being sneaky. Sneaky snake. I'm a snake.
Got my 3 gallons of oil. I'll tell you, it's about as cheap to buy it anywhere as to buy it through Amazon, which obviously buys it from Walmart. Same day I ordered it, that showed up on my front porch. And it was a fraction of the cost of what some others were cost, so that's what I'm gonna run. T4 1540. That's what was recommended. Saw the T5, but decided to go with conventional. Had a bad experience with a synthetic and diesel. I know they're a little more made for it now than they were then, but diesels, I'll just go with what I got.
So you're not running synthetic in it?
Nope.
No.
Not in a diesel. Again, we had a horrible, horrible experience running Schaefer's oil. When we called Schaefer's, they said they'll get that oil out of the diesel. Do not run our oil in diesels. Now I think they've reformulated. They are fine to run, but it's one of those things, I guess. So there it is. I put a little in it, enough that I could still put this thing completely sideways, but at least get it started with the soaking everything with oil so it doesn't have to soak up when it goes in. You can reach up in here, make sure. It's all clean. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's all clean. Good to go. Everything is nice typical oil ring we all get. It's always time for lubrication. Anybody tells you otherwise. They're wrong. This is much easier than I thought. All right. Screwing it up on there. There it is. All right, so it made contact. Since I can get a good hand on it. Generally when I'm doing an oil change, hand tight is generally all I want.
You tighten it all the way and back it off one and
No.
turn it back?
Nah, just tighten it up. I'll take it all the way in as tight as I can get it by hand. Generally that's plenty good. Honestly, if, like everything else, I probably should go out and get my socket and get my torque wrench and do it right, but yeah. They say what, one turn after it touches, full revolution. So, filter's on, plug back in it,
Yep.
torque down
Yep.
properly. What's the torque setting on that?
I don't know. I just went till it tightened and didn't go no more.
So, everybody hears me bitch and whine and constantly tell you how to use a torque wrench, or you should always use a torque wrench. Well, there's a poster child for tight is tight. I don't care if it's cross thread. It's tight.
Well, what's the fucking torque spec on it? It's your truck.
I'd have to look it up.
Okay.
That's the great thing about fucking Google. I can find out in just a second.
Well, you find it out and you let me know, and I'll crawl back underneath there and make sure it's torque to spec. Where's your torque wrench at there?
40 foot-pounds.
40.
That's in it.
Which drove?
So, plug underneath goes to 40 foot-pounds. Should be that one right there below you. One down. 3/8 drive. Get you 3/8 drive, get you a small extension, and you're ready to roll.
Hey. Do you even need the funnel since you turn it sideways like that?
No.
I didn't think you did.
Got what I needed.
Will it ever? I gotta fix my transfer case. I think my chain's slipping.
See, it's showing a quart low right there. It's in the safe. No, it's not throwing a quart low. It's right there in the middle of the safe.
Oh, so it's good.
Yeah, so it's good.
It's safe.
Yeah, I won't add any to it yet.
I like it when it's safe.
There it is.
That's it.
The oil has been changed.